Rohana. Preserver. Rohana.
Artanis.
Amon.
I see your doubt, your fear. You are so alone, mewling in the darkness. Let me release you, all of you, from the suffering of this life. The infinite cycle of strife and anguish is at an end.
Your words are little more than poison, Amon. Your actions bring nothing but death.
They bring purpose, an end to a cycle none within had chosen. Your resistance will only bring unneeded suffering.
It has passed, Hierarch. He is gone.
Do you see now why you must separate from the Kala? Its light has faded.
I will keep him at bay. I will endure. I have felt his rage, seen his truth.
If you will not sever your connection to the Kala, then you will be contained, kept in stasis.
I will preserve the Kala however I must. If I must endure imprisonment, so be it.
Look here, Hierarch. This material self-regenerates. It is no wonder the research of the Terrans claimed it to be from a recent epoch. My projections place it at several billion years old, if not more.
Zeratul vision said that this keystone can guide us unto hope. What do you think it means?
Yes, guide us. It is a code wanting to be cracked. The keystone seems to be able to manipulate energies, but that may not be its sole purpose. I believe it stores its origin point within.
Its origin point?
Yes, I promise you. I will find out how this will lead us to the Xel'Naga.
Redouble your efforts, Karax. There is little time.
Despite their limited understanding of the keystone, it is fascinating that the Terrans managed to wield it as a weapon. I am hesitant to conclude that this was its primary function, or even an intended one.
Robotic assault units can now be added to our army, Hierarch.
I return to serve.
Hey there, your Royal Ness? Man, this is weird. I've never talked to no Protoss before. Hey.
If I have learned one thing from your Commander Raynor, it is that we are not so different, Rory Swan. Continue your report.
Right. So, the artifact, the keystone thingy's all yours. We're in the middle of transmitting all our data to your engineer.
You have my thanks. Please relay my appreciation to Commander Raynor.
Hey, you got it, Skippy.
Skippy? Zeratul, old friend. I have the keystone you believed would lead to our salvation. And yet, faith alone will not defeat Amon. The Nerazim of Shakuras ritually sever their connection to the Kala. Because of this, they are now the last free Protoss. I must reach them before Amon's armies. No.
Hierarch, Shakuras is overrun. Loss of life is extensive. Hold. We are receiving a transmission.
Praise the gods. Artanis, you live.
Matriarch Vorazun, what has happened here?
Shakuras has fallen. The warp gate linking this world to Ire has been reopened. Countless hybrid and Zerg pour from the other side. They've obliterated our cities, decimated our Shadow Guard. We are trying to evacuate the remaining population, but I am uncertain whether we can hold long enough to get them safely away.
We will give you the time you need, Matriarch. My Templar are inbound.
My Dark Templar were tracking your invasion on Ire when we were cut off. Then the warp gate opened. What happened, Artanis?
Amon used the collar to seize control of the Templar. I could feel his rage tearing through me, and I was powerless against it. Zeratul found me. It was there that he...
Yes?
He tried to free me. And he succeeded at the cost of his own life. He fell by my hand.
It was Amon's deed, not yours.
Zeratul came to me with a warning, but I did not act. Because of this, he is now gone, and the stars burn dimmer for his loss. Amon's deed or not, I carry a burden, Matriarch. One that cannot be easily lifted.
All this time, this wretched little world was within striking distance of our fleets.
Much has changed since your era, Preserver.
First you consort with those Terrans, and now the Fallen Ones? It is heresy. You must know this.
The Dark Templar are now our allies.
There was a time when the Protoss were broken. Throughout the Aeon of Strife, we tore at each other with wanton abandon. Only one path was ever found to end the madness and unify our people. The Kala. The Dark Ones rejected its light. They denied their own race. How can you fight for them?
For one so sworn to preserve our history, Rohana, how can you be so blind to its turn?
I see I have offended you, Hierarch. My apologies. Adapting to this period is difficult.
I've been trying to isolate the major population centers in need of evacuation. The Zerg signatures far outnumber those of the Protoss, but most of the survivors seem to have gathered within Talametros.
There must be Nerazine phase-smiths you know among them. Those who stayed behind.
I am not seeing any Protoss life signs from within the engineering base, Hierarch.
Then they have met their fate.
Or perhaps they fought their way to safety. The Dark Templar do not follow our caste system. Some of their faithsmiths are trained warriors, skilled as any of ours.
That does give them an advantage I had not realized. But then, our people are very different.
Of course, Hierarch.
The Zerg infestation is overtaking Talametros. Our evacuation is already in great peril. Your aid cannot come soon enough, Hierarch. Shakuras teams with Amon's Zerg broods. We hold only the southwest quadrant of Talametros, and even that is in peril. We must evacuate our people, but the launch bays have been defiled with infestation. Only ground forces can clear them. Once the bays are free, the planetary warp conduit will allow our ships to escape safely.
The launch bays will be cleared. Your people will survive, Matriarch. This I swear.
You will need the aid of my Dark Templar in this battle. They can strike from the shadows without fear of reprisal.
I am intrigued.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
State thy bidding. Cold is the voice.
Artanis, I'm detecting a rift opening near your position. Avoid Thrasher. By the gods, it's sieging the warp conduit.
Warriors, we must slay it before it destroys the conduit. Strike as one, Templar.
Intriguing.
You have not enough minerals.
The Thrasher is slain, but it will be for naught if the launch bays remain infested.
We stand unified. I am the heart of darkness. Fear is an illusion. Veraku. You seek us. Juggler. I bask in the twilight.
You require more Vespine gas.
I am here in the shadows. I will comply.
You require more Vespine gas.
For Artanis, by your light for hire. State thy bidding. Cold is the void.
Shore up our defenses. The Zerg are moving to attack our nexus point.
I am the heart of darkness. For the reckoning.
These vaults hold the solarite reserves that power Talametros. You may claim them with our blessing, Hierarch.
Matriarch Vorazun, the first launch bay has been cleared. Continue evacuating.
What would you ask? I am the heart of darkness.
Indeed, completing bonus objectives will allow me to improve the Spear of Adun's power. There are 2 vaults left in the city.
A second Thrasher. The conduit is under assault.
Has been eliminated. This would be an opportune moment to clear the launch bays.
I am the heart of darkness. Cold is the void. State thy...
You have not enough minerals.
From the shadows. I serve.
Be careful. The spore crawlers and overseers ahead can detect our Dark Templars' movements. Slay them first.
Our pylon is under attack. meditate my life.
Battle is upon us. I am. It shall be as you say. Very well. Veraku.
Another Thrasher has appeared. You know what must be done.
I am here in the shadows.
You have not enough minerals. My life for my shadows. You have not enough minerals.
From the shadows I come.
Our pylon is under attack.
Fury.
My life for my...
That should buy the conduit more time.
Is under attack.
Battle is upon us. Battle is upon us. Adon Dela.
You have not enough minerals.
I am here.
My life for hire.
We are one with the shadows. Veraku.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
We have secured a second launch bay.
Well done. Half of the bays are launching evacuation ships. Amon has sent another Void Thrasher against us. Slay it before the conduit falls.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
I come.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
You require my skill. You require my skills. Fear is an illusion.
You have not enough minerals.
From the
Upgrade complete. must construct additional pylons.
We are one in the shadows.
My meditation is over.
You seek our service. I am intrigued.
Artanis, another Void Thrasher has been summoned. This one is in the heart of the city.
Another Thrasher felled. Is there no end to these abominations?
I am the heart of darkness.
You require more Vespene gas.
The warp conduit has lost half of its durability. The Void Thrasher must be dealt with soon.
I see. I am the voice. You require my state. It shall be as you say.
Justice.
You must construct additional pylons.
From the shadows.
You must construct additional pylons.
The darkness lies by the void. State thy bidding. I am the heart of darkness.
Amon's Thrashers are no match for the Templar.
I serve. Be as you say. Justice be done.
We have purged the infestation. Only one launch bay remains disabled.
Command me. For Artanis.
We are one with the shadows. Intriguing. I am here in the shadows.
Osiris Shien. There shall I return to serve. Justice be done.
We are recovering the last Solarite reserve now. The solar core should be augmented by the time our forces return, Hierarch.
I am here in the shadows.
We shall serve forever.
You must construct additional pylons.
Our cannons shall sing.
I am the heart of darkness. Veraku. For the reckoning.
You must construct additional pylons.
From the shadows I come.
State thy bidding.
I return to serve.
The launch bays have been reclaimed. Matriarch, you may complete the evacuation.
You have saved my people, Artanis, and they will never forget it.